Coach, the sun is set in Chicago. The temps have dipped and will continue to do so. Jacket and blanket weather. It's that time of year at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the London Monarchs and the Chicago Bears. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Yellow, right there, 56. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They should run.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Yellow, check 56. 6 man. Check right there.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Able to find Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Carlson, up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Hey. Under 10. Leo.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Set. 60 outlaw. Check back. Shoot.
To throw on 3rd down. Beck. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
Down. 70. Indy.
On first down, Drake pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Off the play fake. Beck. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say, when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the screen.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down now, it's Holmes. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's at the 30, 10, touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Makes the score Bears 14, Monarchs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
And 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Got it.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Monarchs nothing.
Break. 27, check, Mike, 27.
On 3rd down, Dawson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5. And a London first down.
260 Pittsburgh. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration. Get it.
On 1st and 10, back. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5.
Hit it. 52. Block 52. 52's the mic. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Go.
Operating from the gun. Back. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Now Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Hester. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. But they also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Yellow.
They'll run on 1st down. Holmes. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 1st down, a run with Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
There's the line, 80. Stay with your man.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Watch twins.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
On 1st down, it's Holmes. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Cohen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Go. 25. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Go. 56. Mott's 56. Bandit. Bandit. Hey, 43. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. That's right, baby. They don't want H3, 218. Chopper, chopper.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mahomes.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. The kick by Carlson is good, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 33-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
O'Donnell, the kickoff for Chicago.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season... Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Check 50, check 50.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys...
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Back to throw. Beck. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 39. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
56. Let's go.
57.
56 is the...
Let's go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that is caught. touchdown grab. And the Bears turn that interception into a touchdown. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain him.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
First down and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Right back to Drake. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Go now. 70, Indy.
Mike to 59. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hey, exit.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Hey, watch the lane. Mike, check.
Go.
On third down, Beck. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Matt Wild now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken around the 12. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They go play action here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
56. Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Hey, 57.
Box trot.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Check 24.
They'll try the left side. Holmes. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
2nd and 1. This will be caught by Brown. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, London.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Back. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Attack, attack. Hey, 43.
Under crunch. Hey, watch it. 49, check 49.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
You got it.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. This one taken in by Hester. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
You don't want it. Check 15. Check 43.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That one goes for 24 yards. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You bet.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Back to throw. Beck. And he's going to go down again. Chris Jones make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Let's go. 1st down and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
He's going to let it fly. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Circle line.
6. I got you. I got you, son. I got you, son. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Check 9. Check 9.
Check.
Yellow. Yellow.
Check.
Right side.
On second down, it's Pollard. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
We gotta go, baby.
56. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Right side.
And they take a knee. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this is Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be best though. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more best though. This is the I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Get your sauce, I'll replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man. Got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your fifth strand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit her max, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same.